The Fishing Paper Show is proudly brought to you by United Fisheries, bringing fresh fish to your plate.
I just love the whole process of scalloping, from harvesting and sorting with the kids right through to cooking a sumptuous feast at the end of the day. You can take a humble shellfish and turn it into a sublime dish that will have your guests drooling at the table. Okay, first up I'm going to make a nice tart sauce to go with the scallops. So I've got some creme fraiche, which I'm going to add to a bowl, and I have finely diced some lime zest, chilli and some capsicum. So we add the creme fraiche, about a cupful to a bowl. To that we add the zest of lime, grated zest, about a teaspoon of freshly chopped chillies, and for a bit of colour and texture some finely diced capsicum. Now all that remains to be done is to lightly fold that together just so that those ingredients are well blended, and just stand that to one side so that those flavours infuse through that nice rich creme fraiche. Using a little kitchen cutter, a cookie cutter, cut out the crouton shapes just big enough to take a scallop. I like a nice nutty texture to give you a little bit of a contrast with the sweet scallops. Okay, now comes the fun part. We fry off the croutons so that they're nice and golden on each side. That was easy. Now the third step is to pan-sear the scallops. Just lightly oil the base of the fry pan and over a moderately high heat sear them quickly on both sides. While the scallops are cooking there in the pan, we'll just plate up, get ready for them as they come off nice and hot. Put the croutons, arrange them on your plate, and then we need take some of our creme fraiche and put a dollop on each crouton. A scallop on top of each crouton finishes the dish nicely. I like to just season those with a sprinkling of sea salt, and for me just a dash of white pepper. And there you have it, a simple little dish that's going to make you look like a celebrity chef in your own home. Kitu scallops on creme fraiche croutons.
Tagging kingfish is the way of the future.
So this fish here is going back. We're going to tag him so that hopefully we can add some information to the national tagging. Simple as that, 45-degree angle, so it slopes back.
The Fishing Paper tagging program encourages catch and release, and will also add valuable information to the national pool.
So typical winter kingfish, they're just beautiful condition. Beautiful fat winter kingfish. See how fat they are through the shoulder? Awesome condition.
Tags provided by the Fishing Paper are inserted to the kingi's back near the dorsal fin. The kingfish is then measured, the weight estimated, and the information of where it is caught is recorded on a card, which is later sent to researchers.
This is what it's all about, catching these things and letting them go again. Good fight. I'll be tagging him and let him go.
It's beautiful fishes. Going back to fight another day. Well, keeping to the theme of salmon and looking towards the future, let's go now and check out what the South Canterbury Salmon Anglers Association are doing with their Rangitata salmon.
The Rangitata River on a February morning. Each year, literally thousands of anglers, young and old, male and female, visit the South Canterbury River to try their luck at catching the elusive Pacific salmon, the king of fish, and probably the greatest prize that an angler could catch. And each year, the lives of a great many people are sustained and enriched by this experience.
I'm Bill Whip. I've been fishing this river for 35 years, and since the hatchery started in 2006, last year was 243 fish returning. That was 243 people caught at hatchery fish last year. The effort that people have put into the hatchery is marvellous, and those people have come together as a group to achieve the great enhancement that will carry on in this river.
My name is Pete Ritchie, and I've lived here full-time now for 19 years. I've been working for the hatchery ever since it started, and I do most of the egg production, and over the winter months it keeps me off the streets and out of the pubs, and gives me something to think about. I'm 80 years old this year, and it's keeping me really fit. This is what the salmon fishery is all about. This is what McKinnon's Creek is proving, and we're having these fish return in the 5th year, and the hatchery, and everybody is enjoying it. And we've got 60 or 80 very, very staunch volunteers helping with all the work. All the other rivers are catching hatchery fish as well, which is great for the whole community.
Oh, that was a good salmon, and let's keep our fingers crossed for the up-and-coming season. I hope that it's a good one. Now it's time to go somewhere a little bit different, Jackson's Bay. It's our picture of the week, and we have, you'd recognise this man, Steve, Dave Terry.
Certainly do.
Dad.
Yep.
Notice I didn't take the mickey out of him. There's a nice albacore tuna caught off Jackson's Bay.
Yeah, fantastic fishing with those fish down there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. All right, if you want to send a copy of a picture or a video to us here at the Fishing Paper Show, send it to crimpy@extra.co.nz, and we'd love to share it with our viewers. And I'd like to thank you guys once again.
Pleasure as always.
You've been great sports.
Thank you, Crimpy, for taking it easy on me.
Oh, not a problem. And we look forward to joining you next week when we have more fishing madness and mayhem right here on this channel on the Fishing Paper Show. Catch you then.
Fishing Paper Show was proudly brought to you by United Fisheries, bringing fresh fish to your plate.